Hello, so here we are. I'm Anthony, I'm the carpenter, and this is Robinson, he's the cat, and together we are the carpenter and the cat. So today what we're going to do is actually start the pulling over process on this tabletop. Previous to this, we've done the bodying up, and now the next process is where we're going to apply most of the polish. And it's going to be a sort of figure of eights, circles, straights, with the French polisher's rubber. Now, obviously, I recommend you see the previous video when we did the bodying up, and the other video as well we've done how to make a French polisher's rubber before you actually start at this stage. So we're just going to be starting in the corner, and we're going to be doing lightly circles all over the top of the surface. Little circles. This will actually start to fill the grain in a major way. You have to work consistently and efficiently, because you don't want the polish to start to get tacky, so you can't correct it when you go over it again. Like so. Now we're going to do figures of eights. So what we're doing is we're intersecting previous circles. Now we start straightening it out. And it's important that once you start, you don't stop midway. You've got to keep the strokes consistently equal. If you find it's not going the way you want it to go, just stop, put it aside, let it set, maybe for 24 hours, and then get some 320 paper, 320 grit paper, and start to correct where it's gone wrong. I think Robinson's lost a bit of interest. He's facing that way. Never mind. And in the case of French polishing and most good finishes, many light coats are better than one thick coat. And that's certainly the rule of French polishing. And we've got the fire on in the background. It's just keeping us nice and warm. You need to keep the temperature reasonably warm in the workshop, because if you can't do this in the cold, because you start to get what's called a bloom in the polish. If it senses the cold or the damp, it starts to go white. And of course this, as I said earlier, this is called pulling over in the trade. This is where the polish is applied to give the effect of a lovely sheen. Basically, you're keeping this surface live. Now, may come a time when the polishes start to get tacky. Now, so far it's okay, but I'll explain what we're going to do a little bit later when that starts to occur. And we like a lot of these things. It's the touch that makes a good French polisher. French polish, it's a unique finish. You don't get the same effect with spray polish. The spray polish is just basically sits on top of the wood, where French polish it sinks into the grain and it reflects the light in a unique way. A little bit more on. We'll just give it one more go. And then we'll leave it. Now, what I was explaining before, sometimes on larger surfaces I should say, you start to get a drag on the rubber. And it's very difficult to apply the polish. So one way out of that is we just apply a little bit of polisher's oil on the face of the rubber, and that lets it glide over the surface while still applying polish. But there's a bit of a downside in that you can't leave that oil on the surface forever, because what will happen is it will affect the French polish, the shellac polish, and start to break it up. So you do a thing called spiriting off, and that involves charging your rubber with bromethylated spirits and just go over it in straight lines, and that removes the polisher's oil and gives a lovely sheen to the top of what you've polished. I'll just do some straight lines over the top of it just to bring it all together. And take out the swirls. Just start to pull, so I think this will do nicely. Once we've done this. And then we'll put this to one side and we'll have a look at it. And have another think, maybe in 24 hours time. Decide whether we want to apply any more polish. Or leave it, or if we're happy with it as it is. But just one more. But certainly with antique furniture, you do not want a mirrored finish. You want a piece of furniture to glow, you don't want it to shine. And I think you can probably see that we've put on quite a sheen there. There we are. I'll just put the rubber to one side. So I'll just lift that up and you may see now that it's a much more of a sheen. We'll see what that looks like in 24 hours and decide whether we're going to actually give another coat of polish or if we're happy with it as it is. Anyhow, so Robinson would like to say goodbye, and so would I. So from Anthony, the carpenter, and Robinson, the cat, bye for now. And if you enjoyed this video, press like, and if you want to see more, please press subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye. Right.